guys, Ensign back with another video. So today I'm gonna talking about how iOS 12 works with my iPad Air 2. I did a review on the iPad Air 2 earlier this year, and I'm gonna leave the link up there and also down there so you guys can take a look at it. But today I'm just gonna show you the thing I noticed after updating the iOS 12, and let's see if there's any difference or improvement. So far I'm liking a lot, so I'm just gonna tell you how I feel about iOS 12 and also maybe a little bit about the recent news, the Pixel 3 XL. But anyways, let's get on to the video. So let's get on first. This won't be a very long video because I already did a review on the device. But so first thing I like about the iOS 12 is swiping up and getting home and quick swiping. It feels a lot more natural, and it also feels like the iPhone 10. So the next iPad definitely won't need a fingerprint scanner to go back home, because I don't even use it myself. So before, I know it's 4-finger up to get the multitasking like this, but right now you can just swipe up and go home. The best part is, for example, I'm in Spotify, and then you just want to go back to the previous app, you swipe and change. Swipe. So how easy it is. It almost feels like the iPhone 10. So to multitask, you just swipe up and hold it. Well, not that long, but I hold it a little bit longer than you needed to. Just hold up. Oops, sorry. And that's pretty good. So that's one thing I really enjoy, and for anyone that's haven't updated, definitely should update it. Performance wise, for such an old device, and like my old video I suggested it might got 1 or 2 update left, I'm pretty amazed how iOS 12 actually made this device feel like it's brand new again. All these hiccups, slowdown I had before was definitely gone, and I feel like it has more improvement any other OS I've seen so far. Well, not of course the first one that came with this device, but and out of all the new iPhone X, XS Max, and all these things, the thing that came up to me the most is how much better the iOS 12 experience feels like. And I feel like these problems should have been fixed long time ago, but I mean, I'm glad it's here now, so I'm not complaining. The second thing is, whenever you bring up the keyboard now, there's a split mode. I know they had it before, but it looks a little bit better now to me, and there's more easier function to use. But one thing that I feel like there's a problem with this is, if you can see, there's no animation here. If you see that, I feel like the device is lagging, or I don't think the device is lagging. I think it's just the animation is not really optimized for this yet, so I hope they fix that in the next OS. I don't know if this has been around for a while, but if you swipe down, you can get to the button on top. That's pretty clever. I think this has been on the older ones, but I just didn't notice. In order to get the Force Touch cursor to edit your wording, before what you had to do is you need a Touch ID, but now in the iOS 12, every device gets it. So all you have to do is hold spacebar, and you can just use it like any other Force Touch. So that's a really good gesture to have. But obviously that only works for H bar, and these one doesn't. But that's what you get for not having a dedicated technology for it. But I'm glad they have it now. Also, there's shortcuts in iOS 12. Let me see if I can show you guys. I haven't used it because I used it on my phone. Let me see, they have it on, they do. So for anyone that doesn't notice what shortcut is, it's pretty much like Tasker or automatic tasking. So basically you make like a templates of things it does in a sequence, and then it do it for you. So it's been around for a long time, I know, but it's good that they support default iOS now. But the biggest issue I have with this is, you can take a look here. The biggest problem I have with this is, since this is iOS we're talking about, so there's a lot of things that you want to do, that's not gonna be something you want. So for example, for me, like convert something, it's good and stuff, but you can't access this from another library, especially if all the applications shortcuts has to be within their ecosystem. So see, it can only use photo. What if I use Google Photos or something else? You can't. So, and music player wise, it can only use Siri and the Apple Music. So hopefully they will add more into the list, since I mean it's kind of not that useful for me. I don't think anyone's using it lately, or anyone's been talking about it, but it's there nevertheless. If you use Apple's ecosystem, obviously it will be a lot easier because all the apps already built into it, so it's all integrated. But if you're like me who use Android and then iOS a lot, there's application that you don't want to get stuck in. But that's my complaint about iOS 12, but that's Apple in general. And screen time is another new feature that added on iOS 12. I wouldn't say it's like a brand new experience wise, but I mean it's pretty damn cool to know entertainment, productivity, and others. You can actually see which app category are they. And also the good thing is, if you have kids and etc., you can actually set it up where you can actually see everyone else's screen on time and sends a report at the end of the month. So you have kids, you don't want them to play games too much, you can definitely use this to track them out. So you can tell, use Gmail a lot, then it's pretty cool. But at the same time, it's not really a new feature, but that's pretty much it. So out of all these features I suggested, most of them is just improvement, stabilization, and just overall the smoothness of this device. And I feel like for anyone who hasn't should update, because I think it's amazing how for such an old device it still runs amazingly. And for anyone who's looking for an iPad, I would suggest not get this anymore, because the new cheapest iPad, the 6th gen, has iPencil support. So the reason why iPad Pro is Pro, because they had that cover and the Smart Pen, the iPencil compatible. But now even the cheapest one starts at $329 for the US and $429 for the Canadian. It supports the iPencil, so I mean it's definitely worth the money for me. But if anyone that doesn't use pencil, I would suggest getting an old one. But for anyone out there using iPads in 2018, or they're going to school at the moment, I would suggest you getting a pen, the newer update one, because it probably lasts you a bit longer anyways. And this is pretty much an end of the life cycle. So yeah, so that's pretty much my review on the iPad. It's not that much of an improvement, but I just want to get a quick video up there for you guys how iOS 12 works. I think it's great, but there's still a bug there. It still have hiccups and freezes sometimes, but it's not a big deal. And that's pretty much done for the iPad video. So I just want to thank you, whoever supports my video and my channel. And I'm over 100 sub now, so thank you for you guys. So this is a special couple minute I want to talk real. So I did got the G7. So this is my daily driver at the moment. I'm gonna have another long review about this device. As you can see, I have a long list I made already. All these like and dislike. It's gonna be a long video, but I mean I want to keep it in depth with you guys. So anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any question, leave a comment down below. And if you love my video, please sub. Thank you so much. Peace.